How's it going, everyone? Want to give you guys some updates on where wins meet before the game officially launches later today. Now, obviously, with the preloads on PlayStation, you do have to buy the $14.99 edition that is live right now, but the game will be totally free to play when it actually drops. Everybody will be able to download the game and experience it, no problem. It's $14.99. I don't know why they do that. Obviously, you could say they do this to just sell the $15 bundles. They do make it clear that it is a free-to-play title, but, you know, I don't like a pre-order being tied to the preload of the game for a free-to-play game. It just seems a little whack to do that. Nevertheless, on PC, the preload is just live for everyone. The preload, you can jump on it, you can do it right now. By the time you guys are watching this video, there's a good chance that the game is already out. Remember, with the $14.99 pre-order, you do get some in-game content. Where Wins Meet will be released on November the 14th and will be free to play. The game included in the current pre-order event can be played without any payment. The bundle itself contains in-game appearance set, appearance costume pack, one in-game name card, the Astral Trial name card background, in-game common currency coin X10,000, and in-game draw token Lingering Melody X2. An epic open-world action RPG rooted in the rich legacy of wuxia, set during the turbulent era of the 10th century in China. You take on the role of a young sword master uncovering forgotten truths and the mysteries of your own identity. As the wind stirs across the mountains and rivers, so too will your legend rise. So that is available to pre-order. If you do want to jump into the game as far as right when 5 o'clock Eastern does hit and preload it for yourself right now. Preload is live for everyone over on Steam, so go ahead and jump on that if you do want to play it on Steam. Moving on from that, I do also want to note that you can get some free in-game content for the game as well. You will have to utilize a code. That code is WWMGO1114. Now, when the game launches, you'll be able to go into the options of the game, and then you can redeem the code. It's pretty simple to do, and it's not going to be too difficult for you guys to take advantage of the free content that will be available as a part of that. The free content itself was highlighted in the launch preview stream, and it just includes some in-game items, in-game bonuses, and things of that nature. So jump on that as well. Again, that's WWMGO1114. On top of that, as far as the pre-orders are going, we asked why would they charge $14.99 for preloads, while on PlayStation, it is one of the top pre-orders, global top pre-ordered games on the PlayStation Store. It's topping the charts in a lot of different areas, in top 5 in over 20 regions. At the end of the day, it's $14.99. It's not like it's super expensive, but bear in mind that while this game is a free-to-play title, there's going to be a hefty amount of microtransactions that will be in the game. However, those microtransactions are tied to cosmetic items of the game. All of the content updates and things like that are all going to be free. I know that, you know, there's going to be some varying opinions on how expensive the skins are, but guess what? There are people with a lot of disposable income that end up playing these games, and if they want to spend a ton of money for cosmetics, dude, I don't really care at the end of the day. I don't really care how expensive cosmetic content gets because I can stay away from it. Do I think cosmetic content and microtransactions can be a gateway for people to do really stupid things? Absolutely. We have seen the stories in the past on games with heavy amounts of microtransactions where people are spending 5 figures on those games, or even more. Like, we're talking deep into the 5 figures, close to the 6 figures on a game. Like, that to me is a deeper problem than the microtransactions themselves in the game, and that to me is borderline just not being financially responsible. And could you view that as some of these publishers and developers taking advantage of people? I don't know. Whatever you want to say on that, I'm sure we can have a debate on that all day long, but if it is just tied to cosmetics, I don't really care. Games are designed in different ways from a fundamental level, and a lot of games are tied to being incredibly grindy to get various aspects in the game, and that pushes you to getting to spending money on the microtransactions, and that's what I'm not a fan of. When the gameplay design is fundamentally shifted and changed to support the fact that they want you to spend money on the microtransactions, if that makes sense. That's what I hate. It seems like Where Wins Meet is staying away from that, and if they are gonna stay away from that and they want to price the cosmetics a little bit heftier, I don't really care. The game is gonna do its typical season seasonal model and having different seasons over the course of time that are going to be adding content, story-based content, and so on and so forth. We do know that the reviews are coming out right now and they aren't looking, you know, they're not looking top tier. But then again, like, dude, Black Ops 7 has an 84 on Metacritic right now. Where Winds Meet still has a 71, which is a totally respectable score. And remember, this is a live service game that's going to evolve over time. Being at a 71, I think is actually a pretty damn good starting point, and that's a 71 on PC. The PlayStation 5 Metacritic score is actually a super respectable 77, a 77 being the baseline score, and you would hope that over time you're just gonna build and build upon that when you have that foundation in place. I think that's a really good spot to be at. There are some criticisms with the narrative in mind, but that's something we kind of knew about with the Chinese players already making that one of the talk as far as the narrative having a little bit of focus but not being that great. Game 8 gave the game an 88. Where Winds Meet stands out as a beautifully crafted RPG with light MMO elements, offering deep character progression, engaging combat, and a living, immersive world. Its minor flaws like early pacing issues with the story, occasional audio hiccups, and a few technical bugs don't overshadow the game's many strengths. There's a couple 8 out of 10s as well, but right now the Metacritic score is a 77 on PlayStation 5, which again is pretty good. 71 on PC, and you would just hope that the game is going to evolve over time. And it's a totally free game. Like, you don't have to delve into the microtransactions and whatnot, and you're getting a fully featured open world action RPG with a lot of depth to the combat. 150 hours of gameplay is noted as well, which is insane to think about, and we'll see how that resonates with people across the board as far as, you know, are you going to do all of the content? Is the content going to be worthwhile? There is going to be a lot of decision making in the game in terms of how you want to develop your character. It doesn't seem like it's decision making based on an evolving narrative, and there's going to be morality choices and things of that nature. More so, the decision making is tied to the gameplay aspects and how you want to evolve your character, and so on and so forth. So that'll be out later today. I'm sure the servers are going to be packed with a ton of people trying to jump on board, but nonetheless, preloads are live on PC, which is free for everyone, and then if you do want to preload on PlayStation 5, $14.99 on that. And again, by the time you're watching this video, there's a good chance that the game will already be out. But let me know your excitement level for Where Winds Meet. Has the reviews kind of pushed you away, or, you know, with not a lot of big games coming out, this is a good opportunity for the game to stand out. Being a totally free title, I think it's naturally going to get some people to check it out, especially a free-to-play game with the visual fidelity and level that Where Winds Meet does have. But let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.